Starting. Okay, we're gonna watch this Tory Lanez celebratory video from friend of the show, Melon Boy.
Really? Oh my gosh! Wow. Hi everyone, Anthony Fantano here. The internet's
and then we're gonna do the anti/ or versus pro feminism debate.
Busiest music nerd. Very excited to jump on here and tell you.
Stop asking for the
Tory
link, you
Lanez
fucking
has been
idiots!
Found guilty of the assault charges against Miss Megan Thee Stallion. I got to come on here and. It's sad and it's unfortunate, but I have to go in. I have to go hard because you guys who were very much like in the position of like Tory's innocent, he didn't do it, Megan is lying. You've been really fucking annoying for the past however many years this has been going on. Really annoying. Like if you're the kind of person who looks at Tory Lanez's actions over the course of time since, you know, the allegations came out and you look at that and you see that and you're like, yeah, that's how a normal person acts who didn't do anything wrong. You're stupid. Like with the light questioning and skepticism that I had off the bat that Tory Lanez had nothing to do with this, voicing that and sort of seeing reactions from him on social media claiming that me and other people are like being paid by somebody behind the scenes to like sully his good name, that there's like some kind of like record label conspiracy afoot here to take his catalog or put him in prison or something. Yeah, like there's a lot of competition to own the Tory Lanez masters. I can't even name a single Tory Lanez song. That's how bland, generic, and not important or significant anything he's ever released has been. But again, when you're innocent, you don't do that. When you're innocent of the crime you're being accused of, especially when that crime involves a victim, you don't spend every day trying to sway the court of public opinion in your favor and dragging your victim's name through the mud by way of people working for you behind the scenes through your PR and your legal team, being in direct contact with hip-hop bloggers and vloggers and Instagram and Twitter page runners, basically feeding these people information that they just uncritically release out into the world and post it as if it's like a fact. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know if like I need to say this. I don't know if this is like not apparent to you already, but like DJ Academics is not, you know, a source of information you can trust.
Stop. No shot. No. Don't come for Ock like that, dude. Come on. That's where I get all my news from. A celebrated court reporter, DJ Academics.
The guy is a moron, a clown, and an opportunist and will lie for clicks and money and does so and has done so. Like, I get it if you want to watch his stuff for a bit of banter or like, you know, whatever drama is going down or going on. But if you walk away from his videos thinking like, oh yeah, that's like 100% the truth and there's definitely nothing factually inaccurate about that, you need to get your head checked or you need to take a media literacy class, please. So yeah, again, when you're innocent of said crime, you're not spending every week on the internet poisoning the well. You're not coming out with shitty music that proclaims your innocence, but yet also doesn't really like get into the detail of anything. The fact that people observed all this behavior and were like, this guy couldn't have done it. Didn't you hear the crappy album he dropped about not doing it? Oh, well, did you hear? Megan Thee Stallion actually didn't get shot. She slept with like a bunch of people. Adam22, loser, idiot. Los Pollos, loser, idiot. I'm sorry, man. I like our collabs. I like our back and forths, but dude, like honestly, this whole situation should be studied at some point in like, you know, a media class or a journalism class, because Tory and his people did really like run a disgusting, gross little cabal of misinformation. It seemed like every week there was some kind of new lie or fabrication or unsubstantiated claim that people were just like repeating over and over and over and over. And every single time I would see a new one, I would dig into it and I'd be like, what is the source on this? Where is this coming from?
It is wild that people were so motivated, dude. They were so motivated to believe Tory Lanez's innocence, but more importantly than Tory Lanez's innocence, of Megan Thee Stallion's criminality as a black woman, that like Even when she was the victim, people were just like, nope, don't care about the truth at all.
Are these things even being said in or coming out in the trial or the legal proceedings that are occurring here at all? In most cases, the answer would be no. A lot of what we're talking about here in terms of like people's sources were just like fucking random tweets. Not that I 100% understood as fact in my heart that Tory Lanez was 100% in the wrong and that he definitely did it beyond a shadow of a doubt. No, I didn't truly know or understand that. I didn't have like 100% of the facts and information to back that up in my own mind. But what I did know was that he was acting like a fucking moron. He was doing everything that he could to poison the well against Megan. Not only that, but the attacks against Megan as we got closer and closer and closer to the trial had less to do with the actual shooting and more to do with the content of her character, how many people she slept with, and so on and so forth. Who gives a fucking shit? What does any of that have to do with why Torey shot her? Or if Torey shot her for that matter? That and like in the months and months and months leading up to the trial, despite all the hate and all the slander and all the dragging of Megan's name through the mud, I didn't hear not one single good excuse or reason as to why Megan would have lied about who shot her. If somebody shot me, whether they were my best friend, a guy I just started talking to, or somebody who's a complete stranger, at the point that that bullet enters my body or grazes it, that person is now on my shit list. And I'm not going to suddenly be like, okay, so you
This is the point I tried to make over and over again. Because like DJ Academics and everyone else's like speculation on the matter basically hinges on the idea that Megan Thee Stallion hates Torey and just men in general more than she hates a person who may have shot her. That's an incredible assertion to make. And for that to work, you have to literally think like women in general, like you have to have so many cognitive biases to like prop up that argument. Like the motivated reasoning there has to be guided by your worldview and what you think women are like. No one said that. Brother, no one directly said that. Well, some people did. But what you're failing to recognize is that in a situation where there are two people that might have shot this third person, and you're claiming that Torey did not shoot her, you are, okay, directly is my point. It doesn't matter. I don't have to directly say something about you. People already understand that you're a fucking dumbass, okay? You already self-reported that you're a dumbass. Also, Myron did literally say that, but that's different, I guess. If two people are the potential shooters and Megan Thee Stallion is saying Torey is the shooter and everyone else is like, no, actually, Torey's not the shooter, you have to assume, okay, you're literally leaving no other option there. That's why I kept saying, well, do you believe that there's a third shooter then? Is there a shooter in the grassy knoll? No, they were basically trying to, in the most pussified way, get away with saying, I think it's actually Kelsey that shot Megan. And if that's the fucking case, then you have to literally operate under the assumption that Megan Thee Stallion knew Kelsey shot her but hated Tory Lanez more and wanted to blame Tory Lanez and not the person who shot her.
Shot me, but I'm not going to tell on you. I'm going to pin it on this other person for this random whatever the fuck reason some idiot on the internet is going to make up. Guys, this was sad. This was pitiful. This was honestly pitiful. And like, not that I was asking for everybody to agree with me or be on my side or be super vocal and annoying about it 100% of the way. Most days as I saw things rolling out about this and I saw the misinformation and I saw that crap, I didn't really say much, honestly. honestly. If you're somebody who, again, is skeptical and you're kind of sitting there and you're waiting to see how it plays out and everything, yeah, if that's truly your position, what you should be doing is being a silent observer. Like not loudly co-signing, Megan, she slept with another person. When you're that deep into the narrative of sullying a black woman's name, like you're too far gone at that point. Like you've sipped the Kool-Aid. You've entered the weird misogynoir cult where psychopaths will dick ride mid like Tory Lanez just because they can't stand a black woman having been hurt or wronged in some way and seeking some kind of justice for it. Can't explain it, but there's just something about that scenario that makes some people go fucking crazy and they choose the obviously wrong option, the obviously wrong side. In anybody watching this video who did kind of find themselves like falling down that path, down that rabbit hole, seek out some therapy, do some reassessments, think about where that comes from. Why were you so easily duped? And look, that's not to personally make you feel bad because we're not born knowing and understanding everything. Certainly I wasn't. We've all been at points in our lives where we thought or believed things that we shouldn't have. And in those moments, it's on us in the name of growth and
Celestial King says, so we have family over for Christmas and our family was split 50-50 over if Tory did the crime, which he obviously did. I was wondering, is that what white people feel like when there are family fights over being Republican or Democrat during Christmas dinner? Yes. Yeah. No, literally. That is what it is. It's just conservatism versus, like, I guess, truth. Yes, it's what you experience is the black family version of what white people talk about.
And maturity to think about the mistakes that we've made and just try not to make them again. I don't think mistakes like the ones people were making in regards to this Meghan trial should be made again. What a disgusting example to broadcast across the internet for women across the globe who may be suffering from some kind of physical abuse. What will happen to them if they decide to come forward and call out somebody who hit them or shot at them or did whatever to them? You don't pump lie after lie after lie into the social media feeds of countless people on the internet every fucking week in hopes that it's going to get you off or just result in a not guilty verdict. You do it as a means of harassing and scaring and ruining the career of the person who is trying to hold you to account for your actions in the hope that they'll back off, that they'll be afraid, that they won't tell the truth, that they won't hold you accountable. It is disgusting. It is one of the worst and most vile things I've seen happen in the music industry in a long time. And while I am mostly happy with the outcome of this verdict, from what I've seen so far, it hasn't shut a lot of these idiots up. And, I don't know if there's going to be.
Yeah, that's another incredibly wild part. But like everything in the post-Trump era can be analyzed by looking at the way that people behave about Trump, where it's like, it doesn't matter. They can show their true colors regularly, right? You can always be in the fucking wrong and people will still dick ride regardless. It just doesn't matter. It's the right team versus the wrong team. The right team in this case is boys, and the wrong team is, I guess, people who don't think that there is a team sport between men and women and therefore are pussies and gay and soy. People like me,
Be any real wising up for any of them, honestly. I think I'm gonna leave it there. I don't really need to go over the details of the case or anything like that because, honestly, that shit has been hashed out in the forums where it needed to be hashed out. This video, that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to call out and point out those who use their platforms to maliciously lie over and over and over and over. And those people from this point forward should never be taken seriously again. They are for entertainment purposes only. Do not take them seriously in any form or fashion. Please rethink your priorities before you decide to take them seriously or presume that they're 100% on the level and telling the truth. Ba-bam. Thank you for watching. Over here next to my head is another video that you can check out. Hit that
Tory Lanez is trash.